Stronger Than Gods by Prime Benches. Chapter 2 The Guest from Another World. When Peter woke up the next day, he immediately went to the bathroom to take a shower. When he took off his clothes, he suddenly noticed a line on his chest. Scared, Peter fell to the floor. Had he not just dreamed the story of last night? Had it really happened? Had a creature really tried to stab him? What do I do now? Thought Peter. What if I get back to the strange world and this time would not have the luck to wake up? Nonsense, Peter thought. Probably he had just cut himself somewhere and didn't notice. Yes, that must be it. Peter had cut himself somewhere and didn't notice it at all. So he finally decided to take a shower and stop thinking about it. When he finished showering, he went back to his room and put on his clothes. After Peter had put on a pair of gray sweatpants, he went downstairs to the kitchen to prepare his breakfast. Peter's mother was a minister of the Reformed Church and therefore had to get up early every Sunday morning. You are probably wondering where Peter's father is. Well, it is so that Peter's father has been missing for over 10 years. When Peter was only 4 years old, his father had to go to Italy for a meeting, and has not been seen since that day. This was the reason why every Sunday morning Peter went through his father's old documents, hoping to find a clue where his father could be. But by now even Peter's mother had given up believing that his father was still alive. To support Peter in his search for his father, his two best friends, Alexandra and Jonas, came to the house, and together they read through the documents. For the 1000th time. Alexandra was in the same class with Peter. She had brown curly hair and blue eyes. The special thing about Alexandra was that unlike other girls her age, she was mainly interested in cars, and always said when she grew up, she would buy a Lamborghini Urus. Jonas was a year older than Peter. They knew each other from playing soccer. Jonas had black hair and many freckles. What one noticed when Peter stood next to Jonas was that Jonas was almost 3 heads taller than Peter, although the two had only 1 year difference. Although Jonas was so tall, he was afraid of the other boys in his class. They teased him, so Peter always had to defend him even though he was much smaller than Jonas. Just as Peter was thinking about what might have happened to his father, the doorbell rang. Finally, they are here, Peter thought, so he ran to the door and opened it. But what he saw now, he could not have imagined for 1,000 years. Standing in front of him was a 3-meter tall creature with red skin, muscles as bigger than those of a bodybuilder. This man looks like the devil, Peter thought to himself. The man, as if he could read minds, stretched out his hand and said, "Good afternoon. I'm Michiros, better known as the devil."